In a mud hut, far from town, lived an old grass cutter named Wally Dog.
Every morning, Wally Dog cut and bundled tall wild grass. Every afternoon, he sold the father in marketplace.
Each day he earned 30 pesos. 10 of the small coins went for food, 10 went for clothes and other needs, and 10 he saved in a clay pot under his bed. In this manner, Wally Dog lived happily for many years.
One evening, Wally Dog dragged out the pot to see how much money it held. He was amazed to find out that his coins had filled it to the brim.
What am I to do with all this money? I need nothing more than what I have.
Wally Dog thought and thought. At last, he had an idea.
The next day, Wally Dog loaded the money into his sack and carried it to a jeweler in the marketplace. He exchanged all his coins for a lovely gold bracelet. Then Wally Dog visited the home of a traveling merchant.
Tell me, in all the world, who is the noblest lady?
That is simple. It is the young queen of Pakistan, which is 3 days' journey east.
Then take this gold, do me a kindness, and take this golden bracelet to her with my compliments.
The merchant was astonished, but he agreed to do what the ragged grass cutter asked.
Soon after, the merchant found himself at the palace of the queen of Pakistan. He presented the bracelet to her as a gift from Wally Dog. How lovely! Your friend must accept a gift in return. My servants will load a camel with the finest silks.
When the merchant arrived back home, he brought the silks to the hut of Wally Dog.
This isn't what I wanted. What am I to... This is worse than before. What am I to do?
Perhaps you could give it to someone else.
Wally Dog thought for a moment.
I know who should have a gift like this. Tell me, in all the world, who is the noblest man?
That is simple. It is the young king of Mecca, just 3 days' journey west.
Do me another kindness and bring these silks with my compliments to him.
The merchant was amused, but he agreed.
On his next journey, he presented the silk to the king of Mecca.
A splendid gift. In return, your friend must have 12 of my finest horses. So the merchant brought the king's horses to Wally Dog.
This grows worse and worse. I know who should have such a gift. Please, my friend, spare an old man, and take these to the king. Take 2 of these for yourself, and take the rest to the queen of Pakistan.
The merchant thought this was very funny, but she did on the next visit to the queen's palace. He gave her the horse.
Now the queen was perplexed. She whispered to her prime minister.
Why does this Wally Dog persist in sending me gifts? I have never even heard of him.
Why don't you discourage him? Send him a gift so rich he could never hope to match it.
So in return for the 10 horses from Wally Dog, the queen sent back 2 mules loaded with silver.
When the merchant and mules arrived back at the hut, Wally Dog rode.
This is even worse now. What am I to do? Please, my friends. Please. Take these to the king of Nekabad.
The
merchant thought this was very funny, but the merchant was getting uneasy, but he could not refuse such a generous offer. Not long after, he found himself presenting the silver lining to the king of Nekbat.
The king too was perplexed and asked his prime minister for advice.
Perhaps this Walidad seeks to promote himself your better. Why not send him a gift he can never surpass?
So the king sent back
20 camels with golden anklets, 20 horsemen with golden frills and stripes,
20 elephants with golden seats mounted on their backs,
and 20 wizard servants to protect him.
When the merchant guided the servants and animals to Walidad's house, the grass cutter was beside himself.
Oh no! This keeps getting worse and worse. Please, my friend, do not stop for a minute. Keep 2 of each animal and take the rest to the Queen of Kayastan.
But how am I going to go back to her?
But Walidad pleaded so hard that the merchant insisted to go just once more.
This time the queen was stunned by the magnificence of Walidad's gift. She turned again to her prime minister.
Why does this Wally dog
Clearly this man wishes to marry you. Perhaps you should meet him.
So the queen ordered a great caravan made ready with countless horses, camels, and elephants. With the trembling merchant outside, she and her court set out to meet the good Walidad.
On the 3rd day, the caravan made camp, and the queen sent the merchant ahead to tell Walidad of her coming. When Walidad heard the merchant's news, his head sank to his hands.
Oh no! Now I will be paid for my foolishness. The shame will be brought upon me, on you, and on the queen. What am I to do?
I fear we can do nothing.
And the merchant headed back to the caravan.
The next morning, Walidad rose before dawn.
Goodbye, old pet. We'll never see you again.
The old grass cutter started down the road, but he could not go further than 3 looks. Where are you going, Walidad?
He turned and saw 2 radiant ladies. He knew at once that they were fairies from paradise.
I am a foolish old man. Please let me go my way.
No shame can come to such as you. Though your clothes are tattered, and you are a king.
The fairy touched him on the shoulder.
To his amazement, he saw his rags from flying clothes. The jewel turban sat on his head. The rusty pickle out his face was not moving in the sun. All is as it should be. We must return.
Walidad looked behind him where his hut had stood, a splendid palace sparkled in the rising sun. In shock, he turned to the fairies, but they had vanished.
Walidad hurried back along the road. As he entered the palace, the guards gave a salute. Servants bowed to him, then rushed here and there, preparing for the visitors.
Walidad wandered through the countless rooms, looking at riches beyond his magic.
Suddenly, 3 servants brought up.
A caravan from the east. Or a caravan from the west.
No, caravans from both east and west.
Bewildered, Walidad rushed outside to see 2 servants halted before the palace. Coming from the east was the queen in a littered jeweled litter. Coming from the west was the king on a fine horse.
Walidad hurried to the queen.
My dear Walidad, we meet at last. But who is that majestic king?
That is the king of Nekabad, your majesty. I must go meet him now.
He rushed over to the king.
My dear Wally Don, I had to meet to give us such fine gifts. But who is that splendid queen?
That, my king, is the queen of Kayastan. Would you like to meet her?
And so the king of Nicobad met the queen of Kayastan, and the two fell instantly in love.
A few days later, their marriage took place in Wallydon, and the celebration went on for many days.
At last, Wally Dawn had said goodbye to all his guests. The very next morning, he rose before dawn, crept quietly from the palace, and started down the road.
But he had not gone far when he heard a voice.
Okay. Where are you going, Wally Dog?
He turned again and saw the two fairies.
Did I not tell you I am a foolish old man? I should be grateful for what I have received, but...
Say no more. You shall have your heart's desire.
And she touched him again.
So Wally Dawn became once more a grass cutter.
He lived happily in his day. He lived happily in his hut for the rest of his days.
And though he often thought of it warmly of his friends, the king,
He was careful to never set